You can't start the car. Johnny has the keys.
Leave the car here.
Was Mr. Williams a reckless driver?
This man started walking up the road.
Yet on the very night he was killed.
Heaven's our way of coping with the gun, but I don't need God if I have you in my thoughts. On Sunday, June 17th, killed by a drunk driver, we're still in grief. Even though we've watched your sunset, the days and the rain's face ain't done yet. How could I contemplate suicide when I owe it to you to live two lives? How could I write this the day that I heard the news? Cause you taught us it's up to you to do it huge. The brightest stars burn out the fastest. 2-3 of those gymnastics classes. I smoked 25 cigarettes, learned what in life is actually significant. You had a gift for telling stories, but we won't get to hear about Kiss Ford's keys. If you wrote a song about who you love, would you spend that song saying the song ain't enough? Poets exploit their experience of practical success who saw through appearances. I don't know what else I could say. You taught me heaven and hell's a jump away. Why was my last message to my best friend about alcohol and stupid sex again? Families looking at your body, autopsy. Leaving us was the best lesson you taught me. Too supportive when I'd write rhymes, bringing up the old winds of our bike rides. Why were you obsessed with Christmas? Rest in paradise, St. Nicholas. Life, love, death, and fate. Is this an escape or is this faith? Your physical forms in fragments, a spiritual door through language. Is this all just God's fault? Two oddballs laying on lockout.
Double kill.
You taught me we're on death row, and I'm cutting in line with cigarette smoke. You had philosophical insights, but we're practical and unstoppable in this life. Life's too short to not be who you are. Your light shines forth like the superstars. I go from the rhyming and rapping to uncontrollable crying and laughing. Beautiful memories where the water falls. Funeral eulogy shared by your brother's jaw. How can I sum up Nick's love? Let's just say he was a real. Make your love, record your album, cause your life's journey is its outcome. I can't believe that your day's gone. I feel you playing songs by Dave Grohl. Everlong, then your mom sets her love into the afterlife as I grab your light and try to ignite love's pain. On the roadside, your blood and remains. Somewhere between amen and Satan. Close your eyes and you'll see what I'm saying. Man, I didn't really like your nickname, so I called you by your nickname. I miss our dumb sayings and the mundane. Those same dudes after years of GameCube. It's like you've gone away on a vacation. Until I die, I'll probably stay waiting. It seems I'm coping with your loss. The thing is, it feels like a dream day cart. There's so much I have to tell you. A hero's journey cut short fell through. From wrestling in our basements to biking strange kids as the rain hits. You left with what you came with. Rest, no anguish, it never made sense. I'm holding on to what I can. The gone soul of a golden friend. Is someone getting the best of you? Rest in peace, Nick Kashuba. Those words written on my page, back and forth spitting with sharp sage. Soon it'll be both our birthdays. The real heroes die before they're 30. We all forget how much life should be admired. I thought we'd die by the time of retirement. I think it's time I met with a professional. Yo, could angels be interdimensional? Cause I don't feel like I wrote this. Someone's watching over both my shoulders, cracking jokes with the hardened demon and snatching flows from the Garden of Eden. Even though you never believed gospel, you picture an obituary or a novel. People I've never even heard about are spreading your good news through word of mouth. In the cemetery, you're above ground. Only makes sense since your love's in the clouds. How am I supposed to summarize the sun of life when the sun won't rise? You gotta dance to life's loud song, cause it lasts but you don't know how long. Now, wow, my goodness gracious, all I know is that your footprints saved us. I never took you to Cheeky's performance, but I bet now your seats are gorgeous. I wrote this mostly for us. If only I could sing a little chorus. You're lost forever in that forest. The frosty weather is the boldest. The thoughts that matter the most important. Past, present, and future in a recording. I wanted you to hear me on that podcast, but clearly you're busy listening to God's raps. You push me not to smoke but exercise. It should be me who now rests his eyes. Right after the day you died, I started making music about your life. I remember we crashed on the parkway. In December you gave cash to God's flame. Not only did you support a poet, but with no Lord you afforded the homeless. My attempts will never suffice, but what's left but to try to write? What am I supposed to say to my dead friends who left and then bled? Sent into the air on the highway. Two best friends spoke on Friday. Work ethics, views, and IQ. They find you dead on arrival. From the Foo Fighters to Led Zeppelin, killed on the highway as a pedestrian. We've met again and left the wind. I'd say your end now lets me begin. Your ex-girl said put it in words. Nick, I'll never have enough of your worth. I can feel you in all the music
is my
laughing
therapy.
to myself, looking clueless. You were a man that had life's blueprints. My pen won't tie up those loose ends. Maybe now you're sitting with God, saying that this song is way too long. But really it's the least that I can do, trying to bleed through you and your truth. Writing this was a controlled accident, like your tragedy beyond imagining. But I'll see you up in the next life. Better fucking save God's best mic.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before, but that you're gonna love hearing. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You gotta know the truth, because the truth will set you free. Somebody's gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it. For I am the truth. I am that light.
Shining in the darkness, redefining hardship. What you even know about belief in God's gift? Too intelligent, I rap for the hell of it. Skill, well, hell, for real, you better develop that. Push the envelope, shushing what sounds so dope. It's impossible, you don't cross your toes. I lost my soul at the crossroads and found hope in more than what Nas spoke. Gone in smoke is my voice, that's the worst fear since that first year. But now my night terrors are quite rarer. Maybe cause I fight fairer, always write prayers. Regardless, the darkness is dark shit. Use your light beams to keep shining. When they ask me how do you define it, catch them replying, my man, I am.
You saw me.
I am the light that lighteth every man and woman.
Nothing's impossible if you lock on your goals. Act responsible and not talk to ghosts. Of course, smart has a good horse, but hard work and hard always took first. I guess I didn't need to record this. You heard the stories about the hare and the tortoise. Man, I just thought it was important. You have a purpose, like Sherven has as the wordsmith perfect. Sometimes you feel worthless, but no, you don't deserve death. Take that from a schizophrenic whose disease made cheeky beyond God and hellish, and hell still I live. Yo, will they forgive them for his sickness? I doubt it. Give him a guilt trip, but I ain't drowning in life's great fountain. Now feel that realness.
You saw me.
And you can look on your TV if you've been looking, but some people are looking at everything but what the truth ought to be.
Motherfucker, I'm the logo, so you don't know those words are something God wrote into being. It's the sinful demons, miserable feelings, got you sniffing coke in the evenings, even when believing it got nothing to do with Jesus. Now you seeing, damn, be a friend, not a biblical imbecile. I'ma flip this shit like reciprocal intricals, man, I'm in the flow, trying to live life priceless like Christ did. Or that Buddha, man, the truth is raw, now the truth is ruthless. I don't gotta prove shit, cause the music is, and my promises are obvious. And yo, my esophagus is the start of his wisdom, rhythm, and what's given, plus a future always unwritten, running down the hallways within man.
You saw me. You saw me swear that testimony about to give in this cause to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I will discuss some of the psychological aspects of the case.
Maybe he felt guilt when he killed Nick, maybe he didn't, I don't know his spirit. But what's clearer to this weirdo is after the collision, the asphalt killed them both. Imagine causing the accident, the handcuffing passenger in the backseat row, the police cruiser going on to a roof. Yeah, he had to bruise a few, what, that's news to you? The problem is they couldn't solve it quickly because of Nick's drinks. I don't know, nor will I tell you everything, but he was out celebrating some friends' wedding rings. A tall gown in a small town getting locked down. Nick went to walk around but got locked out. No keys, phone, or jacket, so he hit the streets all alone with no wallet to grab a cab with, walking on asphalt.
I will discuss some of the psychological aspects.
Asphalt but no malice or guilt trip. It's just tragic that Nick's dead. Forgiveness for the killer's liquored liver, so I'm not as bitter as our city's winters. Your inner river must be a frigid blizzard since you've killed our friend, but you can live more. Damn, I'm gonna get in trouble for not shoving, smacking you with a shovel or shout fuck you. But dude, when human life's gone, I don't really see the point of duplicating the sum. Plus, what would it accomplish? Sending your mind and body to rot in jails, dark pit obvious. Not to mention since alcohol and its thoughtlessness was the cause of death. Nick was drunk walking on the asphalt. Cops got called cause he was almost there before you arrived, drunk and driving Saskatchewanian.
I will discuss some of the psychological aspects.
Well, Nick's asphalt me for talking so honest, I doubt it. He knows that's all I got left. I can never write rhymes so spiritual without the guidance of my hero's soul. I'm a conduit for God, truth, and Nick. If that wasn't obvious, you're full of nonsense and bullshit. I don't need a pulpit, I leave MC skulls cracked with bullets from my soul and lips. That'll put a hole in the hull of your ship and keep you null and void. I think I stole part from Keegan Lloyd back before Cheeky had his own voice. Now I destroy all noise, keep it quiet, speak in silence, breathe next iris. See him in my eyelids, blinded, shining, accidental violence. Grab the soul of my friends, I ask the Lord why again did this happen to Nick?
But he might have been insane.
Can you guess what we'll listen to next? That's right, it's the drums.
Here we go, you're terrible. Now rock this on your stereo, and I'ma beat your ass so bad that your arrogance folds. It'll be your burial. I'm over your head like Mario. I'm underwater helicopter, either way I'm aerial. We ain't comparable, I hit you with a parable. I be the prodigal son, but I'm a methodical one, a philosophical bum, unstoppable on drums. Using my biological, logical module, every molecule to rock a fool and drop a jewel. Listen, pop a rule, that's obvious. I hit you with these documents. No, it don't matter what the rapper's topic is. The audience gets lost in it. I'm talking about my consciousness. It's infinite like Nicholas. I'm so slick with this gift that it's ridiculous. Like the level at which Nick was meticulous. Rest in peace to my great friend. This beast on beats don't need to raise the dead.
Break it down, turn it around, push that sound, turn it up loud. Break it down, shake that crowd, push that sound.
What does this button do?
I grab the keys to happiness, and I know they called rapping on these beats that sound like Minneapolis. Yo, you think the galaxy is a catastrophe? Will not be. I think you mean a masterpiece that is cheap. Put my piece on the parchment. This artist was standing outside up in the darkness, when all of a sudden love wind it sparked us. Cars and gents passed by Carson and Jen's ashes fly. Told her I'm the arsonist, well a narcissist who raps fire. Her mouth finds words. Either way, believe when I say I'm off the meter, bay. Even St. Peter got a boat to leave us someday. Once they love, hate, and make the devil wait and chase after heaven's gate, ladies and gentlemen. Then your adrenaline is destined to win. Listen to this veteran of rhetoric and let it live.
Break it down, turn it around, push that sound, turn it up loud. Break it down, shake that crowd, push that sound.
What does this button do?
Now fuck rhetoric, I'm a genetic freak of poetic speech, and all of this was meant to be. I came through the centuries like a centipede, like a penitentiary, like an advent wreath. What's the message from the schizophrenic? Pick the pen up, young pup, and be a legend. Choose beats that make you feel aggressive. Loose leaf and true speech is the zenith. And when it's time to end my life sentence, no, I was a master, but mostly an apprentice. Your favorite rapper must have a death wish. That little effort and putting down on the guest list. Check it, my style's reckless, like this thoughtless car crash that left Nick gone in ashes, but alive in songs and raps. The time we have is precious. Friendship.
Break it down, turn it around, push that sound, turn it up loud. Break it down, shake that crowd, push that sound.
Killtacular.
have gone beyond the mere physical level.
Yo, you was building buildings and I was a Christian scribe. Under living skies, women's eyes we'd often talk about. It's hard when you got God on your mouth, so shout. You ran the villages, I was a man on a pilgrimage. I can't even really tell you what the difference was, Nicholas. Life ain't a life till you live it right. Give me the mic and let me tell you about this Christian scribe. All day studying the Bible. You was busy in the city fucking up your rivals. For sure we worked with way different titles. Came from the same life force you and I know. No, Nicholas, I don't mean religious shit, I mean the way you're living. We had the same opinions. If and when we meet again, I'll see you then. Don't believe in the end, cause I grieve your death. I'ma set it off like the death of God, like Nietzsche. You need to do some research and reading. Caffeine, caffeine, and nicotine to split your spleen and live my dream.
It is evident that though there are many here from every strata of society, with all kinds of degrees and intellectual achievement, it is evident that we have seen something.
I see your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level.
Maybe I'm delusional for keeping your human skull on my desk when you're gone. In death I'm at dawn at dusk and forgot what love really meant. Watch the city's little pretties here swept away for decades. Forget the migraine headaches and everything that death brings, checkmate. We used to play some chess underneath the summer seat. If only we could make that last. But we didn't and you killed him. I'm not feeling like God is the villain for real, man. If and when I find forgiveness, I hope I can live it and Nick's death gives strength. Maybe it was meant to be. It's crazy, a great deed heaven sent for thee. Lately I break free, shape these advent wreaths, painting scenes of strange dreams to make peace. Nick is king in my castle, asshole. And so I have gold in the rap flow, chateau, the plateau I smash through. Go ask the fool courts just about the Lord's professor.
It is evident that though there are many here from every strata of society, with all kinds of degrees and intellectual achievement, it is evident that we have seen something.
I see your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level.
I lost a great merchant, a friend of Sherven, and still for real I've been spilling cursive, trying to worship in these churches. At night Daniel's Kenzo writes verses. Heard this? Yo, you were killed by a horse carriage, rough riders. The driver was drunk and careless, big surprise. Her eyes saw it all, God and his faults, not at a crosswalk. The lost cause taught us many things, not to be envious, cause death will bring Jester and his king to our doorstep. Before there's more war to endure left, this existence, who am I kidding? Maybe you didn't, and you still walk among the living. If and when Nick is dead, give us our daily bread to make peace for our friend. Rest in paradise, I'm blessed to have shared your life, but the arrogance of this scribe won't carry the way you thrived. Now you're buried alive inside the living skies. I'd say goodbye, but I mostly say hi.
Couldn't let a label stick a label on me.
Couldn't let him do that to me, cause you know the truest MCs bleed through the paperist. I don't care who your label is. Try to step to this exorcist. My beats make Nexus twist. Turn your favorite MC into a pessimist until the death of us, etc. Understand this, I'm breaking through the canvas. Dan is madness, sadness, and blackness. Take it apart, break it into art. Use that baggage to my advantage. Climb rhyme status ladders the fastest. You can't touch that. The track you feel isn't Chad Neal. I'm the producer, overseen by Nick Ashura. He's overseas booking tours for the rapper / entrepreneur who's coming to New York. I ain't a big shot, I don't want a wristwatch. I just want to hip hop until I'm with Nick and God.
You love me, baby, say it now. Oh, and if you love me, baby, scream it loud. So just say it now, baby, scream out loud. So just say it now. Scream out loud, baby.
I got a fat belly, but what else could you tell me? I ate too much of your girl's KY jelly pussy. They told me to go to open mics while they spend their whole life just smoking pipes. I know the dice cause I rolled a paradise, became a parasite to tear the mic where I like. Share my light through vocal expression in the solar system. Locals listen even if they don't know what's within. Damn, wow sir, now you're a Bowser. Word now nonsense, God gives the fire flower, redefining what's alive in vagina. I was the Queen City, I dream like Biggie, you've seen me cheeky. Freestyling, speech and light bend, so that's right in the pain of a last name being hyphened. I'm a bright man with a life plan, I think.
If you love me, baby, say it now. Oh, and if you love me, baby, scream it loud. So just say it now, baby, scream out loud. So just say it now, baby, scream out loud, baby.
They can't touch that.
Yo, your judgment, fuck it, you can't touch this. You snorting the substance straight from the justice. Break it apart, man, it's just us, trust that. Yo, the government broke the covenant and got no punishment. Your favorite creative don't want none of it. I send them to Euphrates, Hades, or none of it. What is this? Miraculous rapping gift, smoking MC like he was cancerous. Don't ask for Dan, I pass on a feature like it was cannabis. Man, I plan to win. I'm going into the dark side like Anakin, and again I'm ravenous with this spectacular shit, vernacular splits where the tarantula spin, the spider's web, and in this rhymer's head I see vagina's mess. When the curtain falls, Sherven Saul is a writer's death.
If you want me, baby, let me know now. Oh, and if you want me, baby, show me now. Oh, and if you love me, baby, say it now. Oh, and if you love me, baby, scream it loud. So just say it now, baby, scream out loud. So just say it now, baby, scream out loud. You're my fantasy, you're my fantasy, you're my waking dream, you're my waking dream. Can't trust the way I feel, can't trust the way I feel. Baby, is this love for real?
I don't know if it's real, but her feelings are gonna get hurt, so I'm loving in the verse. Us competition, the love's within, damn. But at the same time, I'm gone with the wind. I start to realize her heart and her eyes aren't what I want, cause I've been on this path for way too long. I'm walking until dawn, always alone, unless of course you count God. So be honest, just to be honest, I don't know if this is what I really wanted, but I thought if this hot mess of pot breath and bought cigarettes would give me some dark sex. Once she got topless, I'd see her as a goddess, but it turns out we're just not friends. So what am I really chasing? Shit, it's definitely not one relationship, just amazing tits. It leaves me with facelessness, and my ancient gift for patience slips. As the patience is needing medicine, the estrogen, so let him in. I'll give adrenaline, knowing my pen will win. Just don't expect of him to become your best friend, unless your genesis begins and ends with a kiss that just wants to dance in the rain. know if it is, but I'ma flow my gift, never holding it in. Even if osmosis lives and tries to grab me, man, I have been one of the dopest that rapping in a way Lennon can't imagine. Have her spasm, having an orgasm, back spasm she can't even fathom. And that has been in the past tense. Watch the way I grab this and bring it to the present. Remain a legend as the pain of the reverend that God locked out of heaven was feeling that. At the 7-Eleven he saw Jesus' war inside the convenience store and never knew about the meanest lore that burst forward and hurt your Lord. So yo, I curse more. I'm unachievable, believe the flows. I'm so unbelievable, I'm bleeding slow across dimensions. A boss without a best friend, so I'm stressing for the moments. But this poet be the dopest. Y'all is hopeless, I've been this focused since before 06. Now I stole that straight from the great old prince. So if your nose drips from coke sniffs, you're not sick. I'm a smart MC, your whole love is bogus. I foretold this prophecy. Man, with that record I was thinking that I could be fresher. Should've worn a dress shirt next semester, I'll be a professor, yes sir. Often lost when walking, prospect talk into Brahmin and a forgotten godless stylist. Why's that an option? I don't need your no scam, I just make my points when I be showing wisdom. Cold wind, old sense, that's the way I goes in. Y'all don't even know Dan, I told them I'm no man, I'm a poem. Now one ocean frozen and the hole I'm in is closing. Oh then, the oxytocin rocks me close as the ghost sings. Spoke again in my veins and harpies. This artiste carved these dark speeches like dogs do. Cause God's view was all inside of me until I divide and flee and finally die a piece. But why my beats, vinyl releases and IQ bleeding weakness, the deepest secrets, Jesus feel it.
It feels so simple, loving always. It feels just right, I can't explain it. It feels just right, I can't explain it.
When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
I let go of the devil's echo set in stone. Saw the death of rose in the bed of snow and smashed the pedestal. And when it hits the ground, I grin and smile. It's been a while since this was now. In the present moment, the effort of emotions was technique pouring, and hope lived mostly. The stories were bold when the door key opened. More of Dan and his diaphragm. Why is the lamb alive again? Robbing revenge of all of his strength. I don't know what common sense thinks. Document stained. People party life away, living sleepless. Hardly a surprise then, they don't know what dreams is. But who am I to judge? Music's alive, do or die, don't let the truth lie. What?
It feels so simple, loving always. It feels just right, I can't explain it. It feels just right, I can't explain it.
When you were playing that record, what were you thinking?
Vividly images bleed. A sick MC kicking these epiphanies and pictures you see. In soliloquies, infinite degrees of symphonies. The minutes scream. Niggas here, we never disappear. This shit's for real. Let me get you a beer or two. A hero and a weirdo, egos who bleed truth. An artist with cigarettes and an architect with God. Now let's not forget when my lawless charge was trapping Dan inside the darkness of Saskatchewan's living skies. I didn't have to ask my friends, you were offering your profits to be spent to stop the long arms grasp. Why? A question for my dead friend. Good thing your footsteps cure death, but we're left wondering if you lived to be 110, what would have been?
It feels so simple, loving always. It feels just right, I can't explain it. It feels just
that we've introduced the main musical elements, here comes the beat.
I have paranoid schizophrenia and it tears a void in all of the frenzy. Anxious baggage, I carry that. Is it arrogance or his heritage? Temperament, tell his therapist about hairy fists, cherry tits, and where they kissed. I bear this guilt, which burns me. Her cheek prefers beats where Sherv thinks deep. I'm allowed now by the loud crown to 10,000 hours, pens, vowels, nouns, words to massacre the passengers around the globe. And now you found Sherven. Word then, prefer it conservative. I disturb the kids with endurance performances you've never heard before. Thus, my purpose is cursive that is honest and flawless. But I know that you never thought different.
A little piece of practical poetry.
You have to understand how things are up here.
He's going crazy. What the hell is wrong with that guy?
Philosophically Socrates who talks on beats, lost in the deep end, no cheating on the weekend. Please don't feel Dan. Even Eden's, even Adam had them demons. Get rid of that allegiance and you're free again. If I'm Anthony Kiedis, type of genius, I'm royal to destroying you and peeling wigs. Rise from the cigarette ashes, phoenix. In my lifetime I write rhymes and let my light shine from my bright mind up in the night sky. So why am I alive? Maybe it's just not quite right that I die fine. I'll just focus on the quotients that wrote this wild hill. I demonstrate my pen is great, a lyrical renegade living in the devil's face, trying to be generous, give the benefit of the doubt despite my independent thoughts of what's not.
A little piece of practical poetry.
You have to understand how things are up here.
He's going crazy. What the hell is wrong with that guy?
I've been the accuser, I've been the loser, I've been the boozer, I've been the loose end, I've been the Lucifer, been the Medusa. These are true words, I've been living human. Where's Kashuba? I need to talk with Nick. My consciousness just caught its grip as I was walking up in the forest where the monsters live, and it was so horrid, horrible, deplorable. My world will grow, my oracle knows, unless I grow my soul and realize the realized words in my real eyes. But what analyzes Dan's demise is my mind's abyss. Imagination, imagine hatred, imagine sacred, imagine naked, imagine faceless, even if it don't make sense.
A little piece of practical poetry.
You have to understand how things are up here.
It takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul in, soul in, soul in, soul in, soul in.
Idea had a line, I was built to climb. That really makes me feel fine, that makes me align. I've been working on this record for a minute. Still I feel like nothing that I do is good enough for next love. Think I never struggled, wasn't hungry, yeah I got it honky. My story is everything you wasn't stupid. I write the documents, his internal journey, using causes from the external world for real. It's dopaminergic, so I spoke these words to Nick. I need dope, I need dopamine. Psychosis diagnosis, but hope lives since his prognosis is no symptoms. Medicine is stopping hallucinations. You ever seen God's causes improving your faith, fam? I was driving my car and saw a giant guardian, a demonic rabbit, a sonnet of my madness.
It takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul in, soul in, soul in,
Rap is the evolution of jazz, blues, and rhythm. Avenues infinite, affluent infants. Are you listening? Dance news, I give it to him. I rap the fruit of Nick's spirit, but he built this pyramid's roots. I just added the period shoot. I missed one. This album is a time capsule binded with thoughts and more that have gotta hurt. This is Nas meets Sherv. Nah, it's really Costanza meets George Seinfeld. I rhyme well, Einstein will cosign how my energy compares to an MC squared. Prayers in the air won't spare your tired ass. A tire wrench won't wrench my attire facts. I'm a distinguished English linguist, vintage like the vinyl. My IQ you couldn't climb and view. Die fool, my rhyme pool will be the deepest, but I hit the drive-through like I'm in high school eating.
It takes more than intellect to be a musician. It's your soul is.
Think in the clouds and work in the dirt. Sherv's eternal burbles burn holes like inferno. In these personal journals, MCs get pissed off like urinals. I blast toys in the pussy like Squirtle. Words flow like Virgil's cursive notes through Sherven's throat. These are murderous quotes. Don't hold that rope so close you'll choke. I know the day the musician dies, you play him and you listen fine. This is Plato meets Aristotle. I bomb MCs like NATO with collateral damage. I would've said hospital, but that's too savage. This daddy's of the baddest status. Your average asses can't match this. I couldn't open for Classified's local show. A year later I'm chosen to wrote his book. How's that for persistence? Bowing to Nicholas, the mind, the intellect.
It takes more than intellect to be a musician.